o'clock. Lever gun chest rigs. I think we've got multicam and Woodland. Bifold tool carriers. That's them open. They close up. I've got Typhon Toxic. I've got multicam black mini packs. Stacked micros in Woodland. M1 Grand chest rigs in multicam black. 12 gauge micros. I think I've got some multicam back there also. OD AKM4 micros in multicam OD. Splatter might still be available. A lot of options for left hand. Fanny packs or FUPAs. Fanny packs, I have a lot of options. FUPAs, I have Woodland, multicam black, gray, and OD. Extra large, I have Woodland and multicam. I also have Splatter and Coyote. For danglers, I've got Splatter, black, Coyote, and multicam black. If there's some stuff over here you want to see, just let me know. Getting everything all pulled out and downloaded, recharged from yesterday. XL FUPAs. LBVs. Those are the Rallymans. St. Patty's Day, the lucky stuff. 8 sets. If you ordered an 8 set and Splatter, those finished up on Friday. Rifle cards, pistol cards. FUPA danglers I've got in OD. FUPA danglers I have in Splatter. More FUPA danglers over here. Blue vehicle med bags. There's probably still some of those available. Multicam black covert packs over here in motion. We never even turned the lights on today. Here's more covert packs here. Those will finish up tomorrow. Green, I'm not sure what those there are. Here's all those covert packs here. Splatter something, I'm not sure what those are. Probably FUPAs of some sort. Kiri, what's up? Jowdo, what's up? Definitely want Splatter on your dangler. 100%, 100 billion in grease for the War Machine. I don't know what that is. SOE, what's up? Been down and out with some shit my kids gave me. Oh man, you need the oregano oil stuff, man. Up that immune system. Every time I start feeling like I'm getting yuck, I just take a couple droppers of that stuff and it seems to work. Jason, what's up? Bang bang, what's going on? Yeah, I got a multicam LBV. You want it? Send me a PM on Facebook. Productive day. Transplanted raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, orchard clean up. Nice. Truckloads of old raspberries. Yokomo, what's up? Austin Smith, what's going on? Ronald Most. You don't know how much you miss someone until they don't show up one night. Is inventory online correct on large clothes bags? If we have to have that conversation, don't order it, dude. I don't have a fucking clue. You know better than that. Who asked that, Caruso? You know better than that, man. I get it. You don't want to order. I completely understand, man. Hello from Massachusetts. What's up? What is the immune boost oil? It's oregano oil, man. Anybody use that other than me? Right here. Corey Hendrickson, what's going on, man? Using oregano now, babysitting 3 kids for a week. MFK, yeah, the plant medicines seem to really do it, right? Because all the other medicines come from plant-based shit in some form. Who the fuck sewed this? Look at this bullshit. Where the fuck did this even come from? That's supposed to be in the center. You see how that is not in the center? FS Jeff, what's up, man? Guys, we went to, we did the question and answer Friday, and somebody had asked if we'd ever been to Cairo, Illinois, said it was super close. And Amanda seemed to know something about it, and Austin seemed to know quite a bit about it. So we looked it up when we were done doing the video Friday. I came in and sewed for a good part of the day and just watched videos on Cairo. So we went to Cairo yesterday, and it's just like all the videos. We got into a few places, some abandoned places, spent most of the day there until it started getting dark, and then came back. So pretty neat. Everything is pretty well wide open. A lot of stuff's boarded up, but there's a way into almost all of it without breaking in. There's like an open door someplace. And we just shot hours of video and drone. It's pretty there. It used to be like during the Gilded Age, right? The 1800s, 1900s. They wanted to actually make it the capital of the United States. Mark Twain had been there. Lewis and Clark had been there. Huge mansions and estates, big marble buildings. The current post office is also the courthouse. Right next to that is an equal size looking building that is a customs house. All the riverboats and barges came in there. There was like 8 riverboat lines that ran there. And then the bridges kind of shut the riverboats down, shut the barges down. And then the railway kind of killed it. But a lot of that historic stuff is still there. There's several historic mansions that are museums that do daily tours. And they're still, like Millionaire's Row is still there. We were in a building that was super ornate. It was 5 stories, had this big glass encased elevator in the middle of it. And the roof, I didn't get up to the roof. The metal stairs were rotted out and missing several pieces of stairwell. So, but we got up to the 4th floor and went all through there. It's a badass building. There's still a lot of stuff there. There are people trying to kind of you can move in dirt cheap. The problem is, like people pointed out the other night, is it's in Illinois. Do you know anyone who has racing pigeons? I do, yeah. Seems like a cool hobby. Yeah, check out Pigeon Outpost on Instagram. He comments on quite a bit of my stuff. I think he's a customer. What you should look at is passenger pigeons, right? The original passenger pigeons are extinct, right? That's the bird that's the heavier bird. But there's still people moving messages, and they return to home and such. I got this bag for April Fools. It's like a padded iPad case or something with loop Velcro on other mesh inside. Yeah, it's a small iPad sleeve. Use it to put tablets or whatever in. So for April Fools, rather than make up some silly shit and send you a tampon or a thing of Vagisil or shit we've done in the past, we have a bunch of merchandise that has not made it through inspection because something's crooked or the mesh is ran in the wrong orientation or for some reason, and that stuff just amasses in my back work bay, and I have a lot of it. When we put that up, the April Fools, we put it at $25, and a lot of guys ordered 1 or 2. Some guys ordered 100 of them. So we tried to give everybody really good value, and I think we did that. We gave you, if you look at the items that you received and the retail cost of them, we sent out more than the retail value that you paid. Now, the guys that ordered 1 or 2, you got a lot less stuff and a lot smaller stuff. But the guys with the bigger orders and multiples on there, we looked at your order history, tried to match up your color preferences, and gave you something that I thought you could use. Yeah, clean up your space. Received crossbody bag, clothes bag, and pocket organizer. What do you think of them, man? Super happy with what I got. Ordered April 4th. Fools and happy, nice, man. Yeah, it'll work great for mini iPad, little MacBook, you know, little tiny stuff. Anything small fits in there. And that Velcro on the back, it's got two-sided Velcro, so you can, you know, put it on any of our Velcro line stuff. You could use it for a small plate hanger also. Homing pigeons, yeah, homing pigeons. Where did you end up? Where do you think you ended up? Unlicensed Okie? Yeah, there's still a ton of shit in here, but I'm putting a little bit of time on it each day. Most of this stuff is full of knives and SOE branded stuff, and there's a whole box of Striders in here and all kinds of shit, electronics. Out in the shop building first chicken tractor. Nice, man. Creating content. Oh, great content. Right on. Got Cali compliant grocery bag, zipper grocery bag, and iPad mini case for $100. Yep. Yep. Just bought 6 bottles of that oil. I've always been big on the emergency, but whatever my kids had is an ass kicker. Why did I choose Blue Eddy over other solar generators? I was actually going to buy the EcoFlow. Had it in the cart and everything, and it was 90 days to get it. The Blue Eddy, and I bought them on like a 4th of July promo or something. And the Blue Eddy could ship on Monday. So I bought the Blue Eddy. The fit and finish, I think, is a little better. The math was a little bit better on the Blue Eddy. What they actually do in performance. The gear reviews like Hobotech and those guys gave the Blue Eddy a little higher rating. I don't think you can go wrong with any of them at this point, though. When I got sick, I look up what tincture of oil fixes my sickness and make it and take it. Yep. Yeah, she's been making the shit out of these oregano oils, which is the same stuff we use. And then the pain salve works incredibly. What thread do I use? Nylon 70. It's what everybody uses. It's the industry standard. It's what we've used for 30 years. Every company back then, since then, has been using 70. You'll see a couple companies that'll pop up and they're like, we use 160 or 130 or some shit. The bigger thread doesn't meet down in the fiber of the material, and the thread sticks on top. And that the thread laying flat on top, bigger stitch patterns laying flat on top, you can cut those and then they will unravel. So we're sewing typically 6 to 8 stitches per inch. And our tension's pretty tight. We use a pretty tight tension, and we want where that thread meets each other inside of the material. Pain salve and oregano oil, a heavy rotation here in the Northwoods. Yep. Coated in pain salve right now. Printed 200 shirts this weekend plus yours. That makes 400 right on. How can I get more of Lance's spray? I let a friend use it tonight, and the website is not working for some reason. Grumpy Acres, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. I would get a hold of Lance. I know you said the site's not working. You can find him on Instagram or Facebook and just send him a message. Maybe try Nomadic Soap Company. That's his son, his son lives with him. Try Nomadic Soap Company and see if you can get him that way. Wife dropped her order, bifold tool carrier, knife pouch, and latest tee. Which knife pouch and tool carrier did she get, bud? Vance, what's up? What's up, Homestead Medical? The other day I forgot to ask compact tear off med. Tear off or updated tear off. Man, I'm all mucused up. I had a massage, a 90-minute massage. Got up, made a quesadilla, and that flour tortilla has me has me completely mucused up. I have not been like that all day long. Hold on, I'm gonna blow my nose. Interested why the tortilla does that? Probably because I've been eating a lot cleaner. I ate 2 ribeyes today. Made a shake with MRE Light, which is Redcon 1's protein powder meal replacement. If anybody wants Redcon 1 stuff, the code is SOE Gear for Redcon 1. That's our affiliate link. And it could be the cheese too. It could have been the cheese that I used in there. Probably the tortilla though. That's all. That's the only variable. That's the only thing that changed different from today and earlier is this shitty cheese. Which, I mean, I think we all can agree that this is not real cheese. And we can probably agree also that this is a very poor quality tortilla. Chris Watkins, what's up? Dana, what's up? FS Jeff. The backpack's awesome. Multicam black on both. She likes that. OD hasn't even looked at purple. Not lances, but the pain salve I gave her at SRF. Not lances, but the pain spray I gave her at SRF. What is the strange device hanging on that pole? Looks like a strangly human. Are you talking about that? Got anything from Assassin's Creed? I don't know. I know there's a video game of it, but I've never seen it. Strother, what's up? Mango and cocoa water shakes. That's cool. How often they don't. It amazes me how they don't ban half the shit we buy. Yeah, I mean, because they're who runs the government? Who controls the government? Big industry, pharmaceutical, and you know, the big Kraft and Monsanto and all those guys run the government. How could they make profits off the poison they sell if they were not allowed to sell it to you? What city am I in? I'm in Camden, Tennessee. Got your garden planted this weekend. Shit is no joke. Yeah, no kidding, man. I spent about 6 hours outside today. Finished setting up one of the guys built the chicken coop, which just means they assembled it. It's a wire chicken coop from Tractor Supply. They put it together a couple weeks ago. I put the tarp on, put the roost in, put a couple egg boxes in there today, and then put those chickens that were on grass outside in the tractor. I moved them into that run, and then I'm going to take about 100 chickens out of brooders tomorrow and put them out in the tractor on grass. USPA tea today, right on. Thank you, man. They wanted to ban pressure cookers, yeah. Someone needs to chainsaw a Sasquatch wood carving to the shop. Oh, I'd love it, yeah. Bear Independent does chainsaw stuff. I don't think he has time to chainsaw carve me a Bigfoot. He's a little busy with other shit. Checking out Cairo, Illinois. It's an island. It's an island between two rivers. Yes. However, you can drive right there. We were there all day yesterday. We'll probably go back in a couple weeks and catch some more footage, get some more drone stuff for the buildings we were in. Still spending weekends building soil and compost. Nice. For anybody that's not sure about pressure canners, the gold standard is all American, like the big ones. You could put them over fire if you had to. But Presto makes an electric one, and you just set it and forget it. It does everything for you. The Prestos are so convenient, and they're not expensive. Get you 2 of the little Prestos. You can run them even on the same circuit. You can get 5 quart jars in the Presto. So it's not a giant. They're not giant. But man, you don't have to sit there and monitor them. You don't have to set timers. You don't have to do shit. They do it for you. What's up with the state park there? I don't know. I didn't see a state park. The town right before you get there in Kentucky, I don't remember what it's called, has a state park of some sort it's got Civil War stuff and some, Indians, like Native Americans. It seems like all the gas stations are run by Indians from India. We stopped on the way in and got, some waters and stuff. Two All-Americans, but Nicole wants a Presto electric. The electric is so convenient, man. Cairo, Illinois, don't they get drowned every year? So no, they don't. You hear about it. And they have those flood walls they can close. They can prevent that, I believe. Yes, there has been some crazy floodings. 1920s, they had a crazy flood. You can see the first wall. And they literally built a second wall right next to it. We actually walked between the wall. I think it'd be awesome to buy that caboose that's over there at that wall. I think it'd be awesome to buy any caboose. Do I like electric chairs? I don't have an electric chair. I don't know. Bernheim National Forest. So I didn't see any forest. We got on some side roads, which seem to be they're nicely groomed gravel access roads that go out by the old grain mills. The train tracks are there. They're just completely abandoned and grown over. But that road goes way back there for miles and miles. And I think that it is used access maybe for power lines back there and to take people to and from the barges on the riverway. But there were guys riding razors back there. It's beautiful. There's some single track and double track back there that we got out of the truck and hiked back on to get to some of the grain mills and silos. And it's beautiful mountain biking back in there. Health and wellness in Bellevue is good, owner's friend. Nice. Buddy went to skin doctor the other day and they told him he has stage 2 melanoma cancer on the back of his ear. They have to take a chunk of his ear off and make sure it didn't spread. That sucks. Continue doing these boring everyday tasks and other things will build your wealth. And yeah, absolutely they will, man. Cairo looks like a good defense position for a community. I don't know about that. If they can lock you in, they can starve you out. But Cairo does seem cool. The problem is that it's in Illinois, and the gun ownership stuff in Illinois is going to be a problem for most people. However, you will read how violent and how much crime there is in Cairo. We didn't see none of that shit. Everybody fucking waved to us. They straight out didn't even look up when you drove past. We definitely were doing shit where we should not have been there. We were definitely outsiders, and nobody gave two fucking shits what we were doing. And everybody that did acknowledge us was very fucking friendly. I mean, really friendly. Pokeberries and poke root tincture fix cancer. Only certain kinds of cancer, Jason. I don't know about on melanoma. Can you verify that? I don't think it's for all cancers. You got Jukies? What you have? Which Jukies you got, man? 1508s? I got probably a dozen 1508s. I've got mostly like old Conso 206s. Hey, bro, can I get an ACH for cheap? What's an ACH? You mean a Kevlar helmet? No, I have sewing machines here. What fucking makes you think we make helmets? Juki 1541s for upholstery. Nice, man. That's cool. Can't be antisocial in LA or New York. Oh, the fuck you can't. Go over there and try to be social and see how that fucking pans out for you. Drove through Cairo. It's a shithole. Drove through last year on the way to Bronson. I was surprised how crappy it looks. Yeah. It was like the town during the Gilded Ages, man. It had all the Victorian architecture, all the marble buildings and shit. And while it's a shithole, there's still some beautiful stuff. Millionaire's Row is still there. There's huge mansions. There's a lot of G-Wagons and Mercedes. There's still fucking soccer moms living there. There's people trying to clean it up. It's kind of a neat place. There is no hospital. They closed the hospital in 1980. A lot of those Court Square town, those down historic district buildings, when you look at a picture from 11 years ago versus now, most of the falling down buildings have been removed. We walked into probably a dozen buildings, wide open. The door's just fucking open. We just walk in, walk upstairs, and there's like no floor up there. Do you think Klaus Schwab getting cancer is bad karma? Has brought on himself. It would make me question if Klaus. I haven't heard anything about Klaus Schwab. I heard the other day that he was in the hospital and he'd actually died, I thought. But Klaus Schwab getting cancer, it just goes to show you when we think there's a cure for cancer out there, and I think there probably is, how can a man with that power and money be allowed to pass and die, right? So it makes you really kind of question things. Stu, 1664, got your ass banned, dumbass. Been sick a day, just heard Dick Betts passed. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Dick Betts is. Compared to San Francisco Freak Show. Probably thinks you're a surplus store. Yeah, no, I'm well aware of what he thinks. Flushes your lymphatic system, so maybe not skin cancer. At Lowe's today, saw a refrigerator with bigger screen on it than my computer. Yeah, no shit. Those will all be 5G appliances, guys. All of that shit's going to be a booster for 5G. Steve Jobs, yeah. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris died? I had no idea. Ever tried sewing Kevlar? Yeah, Kevlar's not hard to sew. It's very open. It's porous, right? But we don't do anything with Kevlar. Cutting Kevlar is your issue, not sewing Kevlar. But we sew nylon tactical gear. We don't do any ballistic stuff. Allman Brothers, got it. Chuck is still alive. He's 84. Got it. I've not been on social media at all today. Have I ever worked with fire hose material? I have, yeah. Yeah, there's a company called Recycled Firefighter. And that's what he started originally doing, was making wallets from fire hose. And now he makes some beautiful American flags out of fire hose, dyes them or gets them red, white, and blue. I don't know if he dyes them or if he gets them that way. But he's got some beautiful flags. You should check him out. He makes backpacks and stuff. Chuck didn't die, neither did Keith Richards. I'll bet you Chuck's not vaccinated either. You didn't hear him spouting any of that gibberish over the last few years. There's a lot of fucking people dying, though. A lot of people. Huge elevation in deaths. And all of them have one thing in common. Setting up the new truck. Nice. COVID runs from Chuck. Probably so. Hardball question. You don't hit the sweets, but what would your favorite donut be? Not like Krispy Kreme. What's a real man's... I eat donuts. I don't know what you're talking about. I eat a ton of junk food. That's why I'm fat. I sit at probably 12, sometimes 15% body fat. I'm fat all the time, man. I quit drinking. Again, I haven't had any alcohol in 2 weeks probably. So that'll make a big change rather quickly. I've gone back to mostly meat. We have a meal prep lady that comes in and delivers our lunches. And they're kind of carb heavy, but I can not eat the carbs. I can cut the carbs out, but they're good. I mean, they're like sweet potato and stuff, fibrous carbs. The best donuts I've ever had are donuts from, there's a donut shop out of town where my friend lives. I can't remember the name of the company that he used to bring donuts from. They're world famous. And Marcus Allen is his name. And then Dixon Donuts in Dixon, Tennessee here, halfway to Nashville. They've got great donuts, man. I've gone 3 times on the way to Nashville. We've just veered off to go there to pick up a couple donuts, and the wait's like an hour. I've never been able to buy donuts there. Twice, James Barden during Self-Reliance Festival has brought me a box of them. He lives in Dixon. I think it'd be good for a bad idea to try and make stuff out of canvas like bags and pouches. No, it's huge money. If you do wax canvas and oilcloth, big money, huge money. I could charge way more just changing the material. Favorite thing in this room? Shit, I don't know, man. You haven't even begun to see what's in this room. What's a good battery bank for a small home? What size? Don't need AC, just basics. June. I would tell you to get several then. I like the Blue Eddy stuff. I think you get, you pay a little less for Jackery. It's still good stuff. EcoFlow. I mean, shit, there's so much out there. I do a lot of stuff with Goal Zero. Like yesterday, just running, and we ran a ton of shit, and I didn't even have to delve into the battery packs. But I have a couple of these battery packs that I've been using for the last year that are fucking great. So this big bastard here, it's a ton. And this is the little sister to it. And then I've got some anchor packs. And then I've got this big, huge thing, and it will do 110. It's got an inverter built into it, this Goal Zero. And I've got solar panels for all of these. And all of these out ports are also imports. So the orange ones charge, so I can charge from C, micro, or A. And this does 2 A's and a micro and a C. And I can charge into all of them and pull power out of all of them. And I've got solar panels that'll charge into all of them. So for instance, I can charge all my GoPro batteries. I can charge all of my drone batteries off of those. I can charge all my extra flashlights that are USB-C. And then, I mean, we still carry a ton of lithium batteries and backup lights that have, you know, removable batteries. Jackery has their 1500 for 600 now, right on. Filson wax canvas stuff, yep. Just bought a Blue Eddy AC 180, nice. It has a 17% body fat, however. It's tough to beat hot, new Krispy Kremes. Yeah. That fucking show with Sean Mills. Tell everyone they need to listen to that. I'm not sure what we're talking about. You talking about the one with Sean Mills that we had, that Nicole and I did the other day? It's on this channel, Tuesday. Most badass drone? I'm using, what am I using, Josh? What's the drone you have? I'm not going to turn the lights on out here. Amanda's upstairs getting a massage. DJI Mini 4, that's what I have. I went through 4 batteries yesterday with it, so about 2 hours of filming. Iron Man, what's up? If I was as fat as John, I'd be 200 pounds lighter. I also don't think I'm 15% body fat. I'm probably closer to 10, 11 maybe. Sober for 2 years, right on. Yeah, I'm not doing it to be sober. I'm doing it to be less fat. I actually sleep a lot better when I drink. And I don't, when I say drink, I drink one drink. I drink one drink. Dawn said she was going to bed 20 minutes ago and has been assembling our moonshine still. Did you watch Tucker? I started listening to Tucker. I listened to probably an hour of it today. I mean, interesting, but I don't know what everybody's fucking ranting and raving about. He said some shit. It seemed like Rogan kind of bucked back on, questioned a lot of it. Like, none of it's provable. I mean, okay, so aliens aren't from space. They're from inside the earth, maybe. But, I mean, maybe it gets better or something. But I guess everybody was talking about it so much, I expected so much more from it. Now, it's 4 hours long. I'm only up to where they're talking about saunas and stuff. Splatter pre-order, yep. Yeah, I got bored about an hour in too, man. I went back to listening to whatever prepper fiction book I was listening to. DH, Surefire Stiletto Pro. I don't see DH. Oh, what flashlight? Yeah, Surefire Stiletto Pro. We ran 2 of them yesterday. My batteries, ooh, I'm still green too. Weird. I used the shit out of this thing yesterday. Amanda's got one. I've got one. I've got a lot of backup lights. Quality difference between printed webbing and woven. Have you ever seen either of them in person? The woven is much thicker, and each individual piece, like, while it is the pattern, it's not as crisp. Whereas the printed stuff, it looks better, but it doesn't last, you know, like the woven will. I don't really use either one of them. I make my own. We make it out of the Cordura. Like this webbing, we made this webbing. All of the webbing on these rigs, I made it out of Cordura. Tucker thinks aliens are from another realm, not out. Got it. We have printed webbing. We use it some places. We have some of the printed Velcro. We use it occasionally. Even on this, I didn't use printed webbing. I did the edge tape, though. Looking to buy some, just never worked with it. Buy you a little bit of each, man. Nobody's using the jacquard webbing. The woven webbing, nobody's using that I know of. It was the first shit out there. And it costs a lot fucking more, too. Also known as demons, got it. So demons are flying in spaceships. I seem to be taken off the email list after I got my order confirming last month. Sling arrives Tuesday. Is the 20% code still active? I don't know. Try it and see. Try it and see. Are you only buying it because it's 20% off? Is it not worth buying anyways? The truth is, I don't fucking know. And if you're taken off of it, we send one every week. Like, how do you know if you're on it or not? If you just get a hold of somebody, that could have been handled for you already. Are you not on the text app? The text app is, you need to be on both of them. John Spencer, what's up? I get the text, but not the emails. Okay, well then you would know if it's still active because you would have got a text tonight. Did you not get a text? What's the favorite pattern for lifestyle gear? Man, I like the multicam black stuff. You didn't get... Can anybody verify if they got a text today? I think one went out Friday. Tucker on JRE was interesting, however. The interview Tucker he did of Doug Wilson last Monday was excellent. Highly recommend. I got the text. Okay, so text did go out today, guys. You can reply to your last text if you're not getting it and have some issue. That's almost always going to be your provider. Well, it's always. Every single time it's going to be your provider. If somebody got it and one guy didn't get it and everybody else got it, it's always your provider. AJ Harrison, email today. No text, just an email. Yes, on text. So both went out today. Email 4:05 Pacific Standard Time. J-Dub's Adventure. What does J-Dub's Adventure do? What's your channel about? Yeah, the bifolds work great to hold stuff, ammo and stuff. Gun cleaning kit. We put a piece of Velcro in the middle, and Scully's got a suppressor in the middle of his. Uses it for all of his accuracy rifle stuff, all of his Arctic International AI stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Everybody have a good evening. We'll have a very busy week this coming week. Found a tree with 20 pounds of golden oyster mushrooms. Oh, that's awesome, dude. There was all kinds of mushrooms where we were yesterday. I did not eat any of them.